Bienvenidos. This is Queen Sugar. Thank you so much for tuning in for this video. So today we have a pick a pile that represents the messages from your person's higher self. So your higher self is typically the better version of yourself. You know, they are well established. They're very connected spiritually, and they're not so attached to this 3D realm that we live in. They're on a higher spiritual energetic level. And so your higher self, they mean you well, and they try to guide you and protect you throughout, your ins and out within the world that we live in today. So your person's higher self wants to share these messages just with you. And we have 3 doors. The first door is a powder blue. The second door is a bubblegum pink color. And then our third door is a multicolored door. So take a moment and take a few deep breaths in, exhale, and just clear your mind, clear your thoughts, and allow Spirit to guide you to the door or doors that represent the message that your person's higher self has for you. So imagine yourself knocking at the door that you selected, and then your person's higher self opening that door and letting you come in and sharing the messages that they have for you. Once you have selected the door or doors, feel free to click the timestamp below to watch that portion of the video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's get started. This will be for those that selected the powder blue door. So we're going to start with the oracle cards and then get into what messages your person's higher self wants to say to you at this time. And then I'll get a few cards from the tarot deck just to see if they have like any advice or recommendations for you. So the 2 cards that you have are number 25, romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Number 4, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. All right. And then the love and romance journey cards are child, dreams and illusions, holding back, sacred connection. And then your love message from their higher self is, I need you to know that I will always love you. And then the 2 tarot cards that we have are the 7 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so let's talk about what messages your person's higher self has for you. So one of the mixed messages that I have from this person's higher self is that they want you to know that they love you and will always love you. So even if the person in the 3D realm, their actions don't show that all the time, they're letting you know that this person does love you. They do care about you. Sometimes they hold back what they want to say or how they feel, and that comes off in the 3D realm, which is why you might question it from time to time. But I feel like this, their higher self is saying that it's an illusion sometimes that comes into play where you think they don't care about you, they don't love you, but in reality they do. They really do. And it could just be that person is just struggling with how to express it because they know that it is a sacred connection and it's something that is very unique and rare. And sometimes that's hard for people to process because, especially if you met someone, just randomly and then instantly you're feeling all of these emotions for them. You feel this like deep connection and you can't explain it. And you're like, I just met this person. Like, why do I feel this intensity when I've only known them for a little bit of time? Is what I'm getting. They also want to say that there is like love, there's romance here. You just have to continue to know and believe in the connection. And it can be hard. And it's like they're saying that when the time is here, that is when you will see all of the things that their 5D self tells you and gives you within dreams. It definitely seems like this person tries to connect with you. Their higher self tries to connect with you in your dreams, just because they know that it's kind of difficult in the 3D realm, and they know that this could help with the communication and help you kind of understand what they're feeling and like how to proceed with this connection. But I'm also getting to like they want to dance with you, like they want to have this dance of love with you. I just feel like really dreamy energy from this card, and it just seems like this person's higher self tries to connect with you deeply in your dreams, or they're going to try to start doing that now. And then with the child card here, it just feels like this person they want a family with you. They want to have a child with you. They see themselves with you because, like I said earlier, they know that this is a sacred connection. So this is something that they want to, the Seven of Pentacles, invest in, right? This is something where they want to plant the seed, literally plant the seed, especially if you're a divine feminine within you, because they see you as the person that can bear their children and be a good mother, be a good parent to their children, but also a good partner. And they want to be that as well to you and to the child. What else do we have? I feel like I just hear Spirit just saying, only time will tell, only time will tell. And then if you notice at the top of the card, there's like an infinity sign. So this is just highlighting that this is once again, sacred connection, but also like it's a everlasting love and it will never end. So you have to know that this person will always love you, even when it doesn't seem like it at times, or, if you haven't met the person yet, this person exists for you, is what they're saying as well. They're here, and you're going to come into some type of meeting soon, and it might start with the dreams. So let's see what your person's higher self wants to give you for advice or recommendations on how to proceed with the connection, and what else they have to say. Any advice, recommendations, final messages that you have for this person? So we have the Hierophant. So literally this is their higher self. Literally this is their higher self, or a spirit guide of a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And this is just saying that I want to say that they are saying they are with you. Their higher self is like one of your spirit guides. They watch over you and they're trying to communicate with you. So be mindful of that. Like I said, they're going to probably try to connect with you in your dreams, or they've been doing that. And now this is the time for you all to really tap in and listen to those messages that they have for you. Anything else? Look at that. We got the Seven of Pentacles again. So we have the Seven of Pentacles twice. This is just saying that this person wants to invest in a connection, a relationship with you. And you have to just trust it and believe in it and just be patient. I know it's hard, but just be patient about it. And sometimes being patient could mean you enter other connections, or you kind of just move forward with other people, or just continue living your best life, and then you two are able to come together. But literally this is just saying, because we have the Seven of Pentacles twice, that this person does want to invest in a relationship with you. They want to invest in a relationship because they see you as someone that is a long-term partner. Do you have anything else to say? Any advice? I think that might be it. Yeah. Let's get the top of the card. Two of Wands. This talks about future planning and just waiting. So Spirit is just allow your ships to come in. Just continue to be patient and just plan for your future. Continue to plan for your future. So if you're thinking to yourself I I will be in a relationship with someone that knows how to express themselves and shows their love and gratitude and appreciation for me. Continue to speak that into existence, because with the Two of Wands, this is just like showing that planning, that putting the energy out there is going to allow you to manifest this person to, move forward and do more. And it's going to, and like their higher selves is like working with them as well. So don't feel like it's all on you to make this person like say something to you or, express what they feel. And the Two of Wands also talks about progression and progress, So things are going to move forward. It just takes time, is what their higher self wants to say to you at this time. So I hope this reading was helpful and able to assist the people that selected this pile. Feel free to thumbs up the video, leave a comment below, and check out other videos on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. All right, so this will be for those that selected the Bubblegum Pink Door. So we're going to get started with the Oracle cards, and then we'll get into the love and romance journey cards, and then get into your divine love messages and tarot cards. So the first card we have is number 20, I love you. These are powerful words. So the fact that you have the cover of the card, the deck that we use here, I think that's very symbolic. I always look at that as like a huge indicator and like message from spirit. We have number 22, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. And then number 23, we have take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. That is so true. All right. Now let's get into your romance cards. We have hidden truth, wife, write and manifest, and guarded. And then your divine love message, I want to start a family with you. That connects well, especially with the wife card being here. And then tarot cards, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Star. Beautiful, beautiful energy and cards. So I feel like what your person's higher self wants to say to you is that, one, for starters, that they love you. They love you. That is something that they might have trouble expressing in the 3D realm sometimes to you, or they might express it to you, but you don't hear it as often, but they want you to know that they love you. I'm also getting to that the person's higher self wants to say that there is no need to be guarded. So if you see the take a chance on love and then the guarded card being here, it feels like I'm kind of getting both of you all are like that. Like you're both guarded sometimes. So you might open up to each other, but then there are times where you're just like, I should be very protective or guarded of myself. And they're telling you it's okay to take a chance on love. It's okay to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid to express the hidden truth, the things that you haven't expressed yet. But also this is that person that you're thinking of. They have to know that and do that as well. They need to express what they feel and their hidden truths. With the wife card here, and then I want to start a family with you, this person sees you as a long-term partner. They see you as someone they can be committed to for a lifetime, someone that they want to share a family with and build a family with and build a brand, build for generations to come. And it seems like their higher selves wants you to write and manifest, so they want you to write letters to their higher self, meaning say, dear, and so your person's name, higher self. Thank you for placing this person in my life. I like showing gratitude first, and then talk about the things that you are hoping to manifest. So saying, I am manifesting that this person communicates better, expresses their love towards me, all of these things. Like write letters, short letters to their higher self from time to time, and just like, connect with them. It seems like their higher self definitely wants to connect with you. It's like they watch over you as you're sleeping, is what I'm getting to with like this angel being here, and then there's like a child resting. So, you know, dream about the person and connect with them that way. With the Eight of Pentacles here, I'm getting that, one, this is just saying that this connection is going to, it's going to require work. It's not going to be 100% easy all the time. So if you do want to be with this person, it's going to require work, because it is a long-term investment. You know, you have to upkeep it. And this goes for the other person as well. They have to do their work as well. So that's why we have the Eight of Pentacles, because you're going to do Four of Pentacles. They're going to get Four of Pentacles. Like, you're going to balance each other and the connection out. And then with the Star, this is just saying that you two are going to have your dreams fulfilled. You're going to have your wishes come true, you know. So write and think about the things that you want to manifest with this person, and then, you know, together as a couple. Like, if you want to build a business together, if you want to travel the world, like, what are the things that you want to do with this person when you are together? You know, and as you start writing these things, you have that list of things, start visualizing you doing those things together, and feel the feeling, feel the emotion, get excited about it. So if you say, I see my person and I like going to the movies, you know, once a month, like, visualize yourself being in a movie theater and like sitting together, like holding hands, eating popcorn. Like, put yourself in that place. That way you're already vibrating there, and it's easier to attract it in the 3D realm. What else do they want to say? This person's higher self wants to say you will make a beautiful bride, you will make a beautiful wife, beautiful life partner, and that they just love you. I just keep hearing the word, I love you, I love you, I love you. So now we're going to use the tarot cards to just see if there's anything else that their higher self wants to say, if they have any other advice or suggestions. I know the biggest thing is like writing. They want you to write. So let us see if there's anything else that they have to say or want to share. All right, we got a nice amount of cards that fell on the floor. Let's see what we got here. So the first card is the Six of Pentacles, and I literally talked about like balancing. They give four, you give four. So this talks about giving and receiving, a nice balance, which is beautiful. Look at that. We got the Star again. So we have the Star twice. So that just really highlights that this person, this connection is a wish come true. Like, literally, if you write down the things that you want to manifest with this connection, this person, or just in love in general, you're going to get that wish and it's going to come true. But you have to put in the work and do the writing portion of it and visualize it. Then we have the Page of Swords, which is great because it talks about communication. And I think of like the Page of Swords is typically someone that's like, it's just a thirst for something new, some way to communicate and express what they're feeling, express what they want to say. And then we have the Seven of Wands. And so the Seven of Wands talks about like perseverance because of the challenges that might arise. And I remember I said that this is not going to be easy. It's going to be work. It's going to be hard work. And so this is just saying, if you truly think this is the person for you or the type of connection that you want, it's going to require you to be strong and require you to not give up and put in that work and that effort. And that person's going to have to do the exact same thing. So this is just a heads up for you, you know. And I also get too, like with the Seven of Wands, the challenge is like taking and letting that guard down is what Spirit is saying. So it's going to be a challenge sometimes for you to let your guard down, or even to get that person to let their guard down. So if you believe this person is the one, and or this connection, the type of connection that you want is the one that you want, this is just to say that there will be some challenges with getting the guard down, but once you get it down, everything is just going to be right. Like everything you can imagine. You know, having that family with this person, being their counterpart, being their significant other, their spouse will happen. But, you know, you just have to be strong and persevere through it and just going for the good fight. All right. So I hope this reading was able to assist those that picked this pile. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. Feel free to thumbs up the video, leave a comment below, and check out other videos on my channel. Peace, love, and light. All right, so this will be for those that selected the Multicolored Door. So we're going to start out with the Oracle cards, and then I'll go over the love and romance journey cards, and then we'll get your love message, and then we'll do the tarot cards. So the first card that we have is number 40. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Number 1, listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. And then number 15, practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Great, great. All right, let's see what love and romance journey cards we have. First card, we have the Twin Flame card. We have Destiny. We have Unspoken Truth. And then we have Divine Masculine. So definitely some heavy DM, Twin Flame, Divine Counterpart energy here. We have the Knight of Wands. And the Six of Wands. And then last we have your love message, which is, I don't want anyone else. I just want you. Beautiful. So what I'm getting from this person's higher self is that they want you to start practicing visualizing the connection, you two being together. I'm also getting that this connection has been, you two have been together in many, many lifetimes before. I'm talking like ancient history, historical, like periods of times. So the people that pick this pile, you have a unique connection, and you have a connection that has existed for many lifetimes before this one. I think one of the biggest lessons that needed to be learned, and that is still an ongoing lesson for a lot of you all that pick this pile, is learning to listen with a open heart and be compassionate. And it's not saying it's just you, but both parties have to do this because of the unspoken truth. So like if someone doesn't feel safe or comfortable to express what they feel, they're not going to say anything. They're going to hold on to it. And I think that their higher selves wants to say that they don't want anyone else but you. And they want you to know that they want to share more and they want to give more, but sometimes they feel like there's just that fear. And their spirit higher self wants to say that they need you to sometimes see things in a different perspective, just because it can be tricky, like how things are played out in the 3D realm, when in reality the 5D is like completely different. But also too, sometimes we say things that we really didn't want to say. Like we do things we really didn't want to do because we're afraid. So there could have been a moment where they could express their truth, say like, hey, I actually do have feelings for you, and they don't do it because they're afraid of the outcome. Even if they know that you feel some way about them, it's still that fear of like, I don't know what's going to happen. And so Spirit is saying that just be in the present and dream of all of the things that you want with this connection. So if you want this person to be more open and vulnerable with you, imagine that and feel it in the present time, but also visualize it, in your dreams, and see it in your dreams. So like, think about it as if it's happening now. So as in the present, say like, I'm so glad that my partner expresses themselves to me. I'm so happy that we are able to speak our truth, And then when you visualize that person like physically saying these things to you, like they love you, that they don't want anyone else but you, type of thing. And then with the Six of Wands here, the Six of Wands talks about victory and success. And if you notice in this card, there's like a little eye. So I feel like this is just going back to the idea of like visualizing. Like if you continue to visualize and just put yourself in that moment, you're going to manifest, and it's going to be easy to see in this 3D realm. And then with like the Knight of Wands, it talks about like passion, action, energy. And I feel like this is just saying that there's a deep, intense connection between you two. Like the passion is off the charts. Like if you know your person, if you've been with this person, or you're intimate with them, like the the intimacy, the level of intimacy between you all is just like beyond like, you can't even describe it. Like literally, I'm trying to grab a word and spirit is like, there's no way to describe this connection. It is so unique, it's so powerful, it's so intense that is sometimes why the truths are not spoken, just because of the intensity of the connection. It's like you light each other's flames. You are each other's, like, you know, galaxy, world, all of that. You notice, like, in the card, she has like the sun and he has like the different planets and the moon. Like, you make a solar system together. Like you, and then if you notice, like in this card, there's like the moon, the sun, the planets, like literally there's like just a deep astrological connection here. Like you two literally are so connected. It goes way back into time, and it's definitely a significant and rare connection, because like twin flame connections are already rare, but I feel like this particular group, you all have like a significantly different rare connection than most people have experienced or have ever had. So this is why it's a little challenging sometimes. But yeah, your divine masculine, your twin flame, they want you. And I feel like spirit is just saying, like, you know, their higher selves, it's going to work out, because it's destined to happen. It's destined to work out. It's destined to be, you know, successful. But it just requires more compassion and more openness and vulnerability. So let's see if there's anything else that they want to say, or like if there's any advice that they have or anything they need you to do. Let's see. So the first card we have is the Nine of Swords. And so what the Nine of Swords typically talks about, you know, kind of being in your head, anxiety, fear, worry, sometimes like nightmares, or just like a depressive energy at times. And I feel like spirit is just saying, get out of your head, because you're overthinking some things at times, or you're just building more anxiety on yourself, some just be due to like so the person may not respond when you text them all the time, or they take too long to call back, and that gives you anxiety, like, oh my gosh, like what is this person doing? Do they miss me? Are they thinking about me? Like, what are they doing? Like, you build that anxiety and that fear, and that only attracts more of that type of experiences and situations. So spirit, that's why spirit is saying, like, it's time to see things in a different perspective and just listen and have a loving heart. So if they don't call you back immediately after you call them, and they call you back later, and they're like, oh, I was asleep, or oh, I was working or doing something, like, just be open to that and have a loving heart and just listen to what they have to say before like going off or getting upset, or like trying to, you know, put these thoughts in your head and make yourself nervous and afraid. Then we have the Magician. And with the Magician being here, this is just saying, like, you are the creator. So how they said be present and then dream of the future, like, do these things because you are the creator. You create what it is that you want, and you have the power to do that. So if you are living in the present moment where you don't like the things that are here, spirit, your person's higher self is saying you can change it, you can fix it. Like, start visualizing what you want. Get out of fear, get out of that anxiety, and get out of that mindset, so you can really create what it is that you want. That is going to, one, fill the cup of love for you all as a couple, you know, but also help you fill the cup of your own self-love. Because being anxious, being worried about something, that doesn't add to your cup. It takes away from your cup, right? Because then that's how people start questioning themselves, like, am I not pretty enough? Am I too this, or am I too little of that? Like, get rid of like that anxiety and that fear, so you can manifest what you want. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles usually talks about being stable, you know, keeping tied and like hold of, it's usually like in a financial sense of like your money. But I feel like here, this is just saying, watch how you use your energy and save it for the moments that are when you are in a good spot, good place. So when you are nervous and anxious, don't try to let me visualize all of these things, because your energy is not right. And so your ego is going to be like, well, you're already nervous and scared about it. So while you're visualizing this, I'm going to make you think negative thoughts. That's going to just keep pushing the negative thoughts out, versus like visualize when you feel good. And when you don't feel good, when you're nervous, do breathing exercises, and then visualize like just small things. Don't try to visualize the big, the big picture, because your ego is going to try to like mess with it. Your ego is going to try to mess with you regardless, but it's like when you're already anxious, your ego is like, yes, this is the perfect time for me to do what I need to do and mess with this person's like thinking and their visualizations. So do it when you feel good. So make sure you're restful, you're well rested, and you're able to do it when you feel good. Anything else? We have the Knight of Pentacles and then the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords talks about transition, moving on, moving forward. And then the Knight of Pentacles talks about hard work, like routine and productivity. So you should possibly have a day or certain days that you either do the meditations, like breathing exercises and visualizations, or just say like, I'm going to visualize daily 2 minutes of me being with my person and being happy and feeling great. You should feel happy and great without that person, regardless if you're with them or not. But when you think of them, you feel even better. So plan out like, okay, 2 minutes a day, I visualize myself sitting next to them in the bed, and we tell each other that we love each other, and we talk about our days. I think that's something you could do at night. And that's like an easy thing to do typically, because it's just like you do it before you fall asleep, and you kind of set your tone for your dreams and like how you rest at night, and that sends them energy and that message too. And then they might start to visualize that exact same thing in their dreams. So I think that's pretty much it, what Spirit has to say. So I feel like, because this group is so unique and different, and the connection is so intense, that's why that anxiety builds up sometimes. And it's okay, because we all have it, we all experience it, but it's all about managing it and how to declutter that stress and how to distress ourselves. So do breathing exercises, do EFT tapping exercises, if you will. And then when you feel good, that's when you use that energy to manifest and visualize. Okay? So I hope this video was able to assist those that watched it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to thumbs up the video, leave a comment below, and check out other videos on my channel. Peace, love, and light.